What is up, internet land? How are you doing this fine day? I feel like a day old bag of diapers. Here's the update. I am just a little bit over 1 week out of post-op. I'm so sorry. I wanted to do an exact 1 week post-op video. It's like a week and a day, or a week and a day and a half, or something like that. So here's where we stand. I'm down 7 pounds this week. Woo! Yeah, I've done literally nothing but sit on a couch and eat, not eat, drink sugar-free protein shakes, broth. I am allowed to have cottage cheese. I can have like a quarter of a cup of cottage cheese. I can have one hard-boiled egg mashed up with a little bit of mayonnaise in it. I can do that a couple of times a day. But mostly I'm just drinking water, herbal berry tea, no caffeine, can't have any sugar, those kinds of things. So I'm estimating right now that I'm doing about 400 calories a day, maybe five. I doubt it. It's more like 400 calories a day. So I just feel like garbage. Like, okay, so let's just talk a little bit about how you're going to feel a week post-op from this surgery in case you're thinking about doing this, okay? So that was the update. If y'all were just checking on me, that's how I feel. If you're just watching the video because you love me and care about me and you want to see how things are doing, I'm not hurting as bad. I can laugh and not feel like I'm being gutted like a fish. But ultimately, I just no energy, very, very weak. Drug myself over here to the battle station to do a video for y'all. So that's the update on how I'm feeling. What can you expect a week post-op from weight loss surgery, bariatric surgery, specifically gastric sleeve? Okay, here's the thing, and everybody does these videos where it's like 5 things no one tells you, and those are valuable videos. You should watch those videos. Those are good videos. But ultimately, here, first of all, they won't tell. Nobody's being honest about how much pain it is. Now listen, on a scale from one, I have a splinter in my finger, to 10, I am passing a level 11 kidney stone. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm going to call it an 8.5 or a 9. It's not kidney stone pain. I'm not going to pretend like it's kidney stone pain. If you've had a kidney stone, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's real darn close. Like, I woke up, I hate pain meds. I hate pain meds. I woke up and I was begging for pain meds. Like, give me the Dalala. I want the Dalala in my arm, man. Like, make it happen. I could not move. Like, I physically couldn't shift my body. Like, I mean, you got 5 penetrations in your abdomen. I know a lot of docs are doing 3 now. Wish I would have had that doc. That was not the doc that I had. She did 5. But that's cool. Whatever. She said that I shrunk my liver very well. She said you had a nice little tiny liver. So the liver shrinking diet worked. So if you need to go back and look at that video, take a look at that video, the liquid diet, pre-op diet. That was a big thing. So here's the deal. The pain was way worse than I expected. I really had no idea what to expect. Everybody's like, "You're gonna be sore. You're gonna be sore. Don't worry, you're gonna be sore." That is bull crap. It's bull crap. You hurt. It hurts really bad. Is it worth it? I'm going to say it's got to be worth it. It's got to be worth it. I don't know yet. I am firmly in that season of life called, that they say that everybody goes through, is called buyer's remorse, right? Where you're in this pain-filled misery, agony. My mouth feels weird. My tongue feels coated and stuff. I'm constantly in ketosis, so I got that metal like flavor in my mouth. Some of y'all don't get that when you get to ketosis stuff. But listen, y'all. I know that there's going to be another day. You're going to see my video next week. I'll probably be firmly out of or running far away from the buyer's remorse. But today, I'm just like, man, what did I do to myself? Why did I, what, I was 80 pounds down on my own. Why didn't I just keep working and doing it? But here's the deal. I know for a fact I could not have white knuckled my weight loss forever. How many of you know people who lost a pile of weight. Tell me in the comment section down below. Hit like if you lost a pile of weight and then gained it all back plus something. The minute you quit working, the minute you looked at a biscuit, the minute you looked at a piece of pizza, you were just like, whoop, there goes my hundy and an extra 20, right? Listen, everybody knows somebody. I have folks in my family that did it. They lost a gob of weight. And then as soon as they quit doing their extreme fad diet, whoop, here comes all the weight back, raging back again, right? And what does it take? It just takes one little bout with depression. It just takes one little bout with discouragement. And it's like, I think I'll go eat some pizza. I mean a pizza and a bottle of soda pop, right? Right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So you either have felt that feeling in your life or you know somebody who's walked down that road. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm in the like buyer's remorse. Like, why didn't I just do it on my own? But I know in the back of my mind, I was not going to be able to white knuckle my weight loss forever. So am I glad I did it? No, not today. I'm not glad today I did it, but I am very glad that I'm sure that I will be very glad down the road. So look for further updates to help with that. What you can expect a week after post-op, all liquids. Apart from what I told you, cottage cheese and a boiled egg, or you can do a soft scrambled egg, depending on your doctor. I'm not a doctor. Don't take my doctor advice. I'm just telling you what my program allows me to do. And those are saving graces for me because those are not sweet things. My sweet taste is broken, y'all, because every protein shake that's sugar-free uses sucralose or some other kind of artificial sweetener, and it's just 500 times more sweet than sweet. And it just makes me crazy. I hate it. I got to choke these protein shakes down to make sure that I get enough protein. So then I'm drinking a lot of broth, and my wife is mixing in collagen protein into the broth. So I get like 10 grams of protein when I drink a cup of broth. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. And it's savory. It's not sweet. That makes me happy. And thankfully, we make our own broth. So we make our own broth out of our chicken carcasses, and that's been amazing. And if you're building up to weight loss surgery, if you're prepping to get to weight loss surgery, let me just tell you, make a bunch of chicken broth or bone broth, whatever kind of bone broth you like. Okay, I'll tell you, I've got a weird aversion to star anise, that anise kind of licorice flavor. Amy tried to make, my wife, the pretty blonde lady, tried to make a pot of like pho style broth today. And I was like, please, can you get it out of the house? Like, I can't smell it. I've got a weird aversion to it now all of a sudden. So things like that are going to happen. You're going to hate sweet flavors for a little while. I assume it's a little while. I hope it's not forever. You're going to be a lot of pain. I will say that part of why I'm in more pain than I expected to be in is I quit taking the pain medicine as soon as I got home. I hate pain medicine. I am one of those guys who I would just assume feel terrible than to feel gross, that like the pain meds do for me. And they send you home with like liquid Norco, or liquid. I got liquid the Vicodin, liquid Vicodin. That's what I got. Wow. See, my brain's not even functioning right because I'm just short on calories. So that's one of the things that that stuff is disgusting. It's really bad. It's the worst cough syrup you've ever had in your whole life, and it just coats the inside of your mouth. It upsets your stomach. It's just very tough. I will say this: I'm very blessed. I have not dealt with any nausea or vomiting since the recovery room. I did have some pretty crazy stuff go down in the recovery room, but I only barely remember it, thankfully, because of the drugs. But I know things got rowdy in the recovery room when I woke up. So a lot of pain, a lot of weakness, a lot of being tired, a lot of not being able to sleep right because I learned last night watching Alone, because why not watch a show about people starving like you? Although, roasted porcupine looks pretty great. So anyway, no, that when your nutrition levels drop, it'll affect your sleep cycle. You'll be super weak and tired, but you won't be able to sleep right. So no one told me for that. No one told me that. So stay tuned. More updates next week. I know I'm whining. I'm sounding terrible. I just want you to know what's up. I want you to know what's coming down the road, and it's not pretty. But hopefully it'll be pretty later, right? So I love you, but that love pales in comparison to how much God loves you. Rest in that love. Oh, there's one other thing, and it's not pretty. Listen, I've been loose this week, y'all. Nobody told me about the diarrhea. Nobody told me about the diarrhea. It has been horrible. Now, I know that I could have been constipated if I'd have kept taking the pain meds, and I would have been because that's me. I know that pain meds do that to me. But I did not expect the diarrhea and the just being up and down in the bathroom 10 times a day, middle of the night, that kind of stuff. You need to be ready for that. Okay, so that's the last one. All right, I still love you. That love still pales in comparison to how much God loves you. Rest in that love, and I'll see you next week for the next installment on bariatric surgery. What can you expect?